In this video, I'm here with my friend Jess Pryles, the hardcore carnivore herself, and we are breaking down this lamb. It's a recipe from my new cookbook, New School Barbecue. On sale now.
It's
Anywhere
very
books
exciting.
are sold.
That's right.
Jess, thanks for coming to help out with
Are you kidding?
this whole lamb today.
Are you kidding? He's like, hey, I think we should do lamb. I'm like, I'm there all the way. So I got this this Australian lamb for you.
Yes, exactly. This Australian halal lamb. It looks incredible. This is also like the perfect size lamb. You know, you can get them smaller, you can get them a little bigger, but this is about 45.5 pounds, perfect size. We're just gonna break it down very simply into some primals. Smoke, season it with your hardcore carnivore, smoke it, wrap it up, cook it till it gets tender.
I love it.
And then pull it and eat it, okay?
So do you prefer to break this down? Like, is that your preferred method even if you were cooking on your big smoker, or is this just to fit in on a backyard smoker?
Yeah, so when we talk about whole lamb and whole hog specifically at the restaurant too, we like to break them down into primals just so they're easier to handle. You know, it's like if you gotta have like 3 or 4 people if you're bringing a whole hog onto the smoker and flipping it, and then it's like, if we just break it down, they cook faster, they get more crust.
Yeah.
And it's also just easier to handle.
Yeah, Pat Martin wouldn't even let me flip the whole hog the first time, so I get it.
I know it's sacrilegious to a lot of people, but I think this is gonna be sacrilegious.
My favorite kind of licious. Let's go, I'm here to help.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw some gloves on here. I'll get you some gloves too.
Oh, I was gonna raw dog it, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
So why a 45 pounder? What do you like about that size?
I mean, every piece that comes off about a 45-pound lamb is pretty similar to a kind of piece that you'll get in a grocery store. Like these shanks, once we get them off, they'll look pretty familiar. This leg, this shoulder, the kind of middle, and then the saddle. Those are the kind of pieces that we're looking for, and they'll look pretty familiar and they'll be easy to handle.
I'm excited to see you do this because normally I would expect that you would need a bandsaw for some of it.
Right, exactly. And that's the point that I want to make, is that breaking down a whole animal in your backyard like we're about to do right now, not that difficult, and you can do it with just a couple knives.
And a friend.
And a friend.
And a friend.
First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna kind of flip this over so people can see the kind of cavity here. And the kind of first step in the recipe in the book is to kind of take some of the kidney fat out, but as you can see, most of that is done already, which is nice.
Someone's probably bought it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, exactly, right?
I'd imagine.
So you can tell that there's a kind of like separation between this kind of fatty stuff that's going on here, these kind of flaps, and then this leg. And that is exactly where we're gonna try to kind of make some of our first cuts here. Thank you for steadying me there. And if I was really trying to retail these lamb cuts, I would be much more careful than kind of what I'm doing right now. Right now, I'm really just trying to make sure that they come off into similar size pieces. And one of the main things I want to do when we are breaking a lamb like this, or any animal like this with no bandsaw, we got to make sure we cut through as much of the meat as possible, and then really just use gravity.
Force.
Yeah, and force to
Sheer
break through.
brutal force. That's why Ev lifts.
All right, what we're gonna do is
crack
lean this,
it?
yeah, off the edge here, right,
right.
where the kind of base is. Yeah.
Right there, and pull.
Yep. There you go.
We might have broken a little high, but
I think it's all
it'll work.
good. It'll still work.
That's why I lift.
We kind of broke it over there, so that's where we'll cut to.
Yeah. We just need to ultimately just separate them. It doesn't need to be perfect.
Exactly.
And do you do different things with all these primals, like different dishes, or is it just sort of the one dish presented the
So
whole
you
way?
can, but I really like to just do kind of the single dish. You can see it ripping right there.
Yeah, that's
exactly
why you
where
want to
we're
cut.
gonna cut
Yeah,
it.
perfect.
The next thing we're gonna do here is take off the shoulders, and you just kind of go into the armpit here. That's pretty easy.
Yeah, this is very deer-like for me, you know?
Yes, exactly.
Just get under that shoulder blade too.
Exactly.
Which is weird because the shoulder blade's like cartilage, and so it can feel, bone feels very obvious, but the cartilage can be a little tricky to,
You're right.
you just sort of have to feel for it. Once again, this man pisses excellence.
I mean, it's pretty sloppy if you ask me, but we're getting the work done.
But it's separate. It's separate. This is the biggest chicken quarter I've ever seen.
Kind of looks like a duck leg, right?
It does. It's like butter. It's like lamb butter.
So we got those guys.
Eudemus.
So Next
Do you
thing I'm
ever
gonna
take the
do.
skirt steaks out for
Yeah,
fajitas?
yeah. I mean, yeah. Taking these off is delicious.
Yeah.
I like kind of just if I do have a saw or a bandsaw, I kind of like just squaring that whole thing
Yeah.
off, and then doing that whole lamb breast or those lamb ribs
So
like
good.
Kareem does. Next part, really just kind of try to break some of these open.
That's the greatest stress relief.
Yeah, right. But now that those are pretty much separated, we can kind of take this whole side off.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Once you break that off, we can point out a couple of little things of what's happening inside that rib cage as
Yeah.
well. I know we're using camo today. How does your recipe differ in the cookbook?
So it's honestly very similar to camo. I think
Get
the
out of
only
the way.
addition, do you have turmeric in camo?
I do not.
So I think one of the only additions that I have turmeric in it. So it's got black pepper. The rub that I have in the book has black pepper, coriander, cardamom.
Yes.
Doesn't have to be pretty, folks. All right.
So you can see these are both the tenderloins in
Yeah.
here. It's just like a deer carcass,
yeah.
right? Same thing. This is your diaphragm, which is your outside skirt steak, and then this will go into your flank along here. So some of this stuff is pretty recognizable, and
Yeah.
I don't know, I would take these out as chef's treats, but we got too much lamb to cook.
Yeah, we're just gonna do the whole thing. I mean, kind of, why not? If we're cooking a whole lamb, we better cook the whole lamb.
That's right. Feel like I should say as well, like, you know, Ev's a full-time, very highly awarded pitmaster, and I kind of do this for a living in my own way as well. But, you know, none of us will ever have quite as much experience as a butcher who does multiple carcasses every day long.
Yeah,
like no one in the backyard is ever going to have cooked as many briskets as you have because you do it for work, right? So like, this is, it's a great way for Ev to show you that it's easy to do, but you don't have to be perfect because no one expects that of you, right?
Yeah,
just be
exactly.
practical about
I mean,
it.
just kind of play around,
I would
have
look
fun.
the same. Get through that
There
spinal
we go.
cord. Love it. And that's a great little roast, especially if you're making like stew or something like
Oh
that.
yeah, dude. Lamb neck is delicious. And you know, even though this was kind of a crude breakdown, we've still got kind of all of our main primal pieces.
I think it's perfect.
I think I might leave these shanks attached.
Yep.
I don't think there's any reason not to. In the book, we call for taking them off because there's another lamb shank recipe. I think I might try to
Split these.
split that guy, but I might have to go get my cleaver. Ready?
I'm so ready.
Look away. No.
Do you have one of those face shields for me?
We're really just kind of going right through
That
the.
thing's sharp.
Yeah, don't
Nice
need
and
anything
sharp.
too crazy there. Beyond that, we can take the kind of ball joint out of this hip here, go along that pelvis. And
So
there's
again,
that joint.
separating the meat first, getting all the way down to the joint,
Yep.
and then that joint kind of opens up once you've moved all the muscle and moved all the tendon around it. It's much easier to separate. Beauty.
So we'll do that.
If this looks like a ham, there's a reason for that.
That's what it
It's
is.
literally the same cut. It's a lamb ham.
I think I actually, while we're over here, I think I might take this other ball joint off, just because
Yeah,
this
do
will be
it.
a nice piece similar to the neck.
Yeah, you can use
I
it in
think-
stock pot,
yeah.
something like that. But
They'll
can you
finish
imagine
around the
throwing that in a
same
pot of
time.
beans?
Oh God, it'll be so good.
Right?
We've got all of our pieces now, and we're gonna get the camo ready
Okay.
and season them up, and then we'll get them on the pit.
So this is our camo. We intended it for lamb and wild game. It's actually based on biltong seasoning
Oh.
because it's got a lot of coriander, crushed coriander seed in it, which is the South African jerky. It's just got this fantastic flavor. It's really, really fragrant because I think like a gamier meat can stand up to something that has a little bit more spice. So it's not spicy, but it's got a lot of stuff going on.
It's super fragrant.
One of my favorites.
It is amazing. I love
Can you
using
smell
it.
biltong now that you smell it?
Yeah, oh yeah,
right?
for sure. The thing I like most about it, I think, is the texture, like that coarse texture. That's gonna give us such a great crust on it.
Yeah, I always like to use coarse salt and really coarse pepper just
Have to.
because of the bark
Yeah.
principle, right?
All right, I'm gonna start shaking this on here, and I think we'll have enough.
Okay, perfect.
And we use your stuff all the time at the restaurant too. We obviously have bottles to sell, but on our famous meat chilada, we
That's
have your
right.
chili lime. It's so good.
That's right. And it's such an honor. I mean, you and I have been friends for a very long time, but what an honor to be able to have my stuff in your Michelin-starred restaurant, man.
Well,
That's
it's so
freaking
good. We wouldn't have
cool.
it if it wasn't good.
That's so flippin' cool.
This is looking good, and I'm honestly having a lot
Smells
of
amazing
fun.
already, truly. I love that for us.
Yeah,
Do we want to flip?
Yeah.
And I like also, like sometimes like with this neck, like you can
just get all
waste
that
not,
stuff
want
on the
not,
board.
and it's pretty much seasoned the whole
That's right.
thing, right?
That's right. Everywhere.
God, it smells so good.
I know, it's gonna be really good.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna get these on the pit in a minute, and we're going to smoke them about 250, because we want to actually be cooking them at a high enough temperature, start actually rendering some fat, denaturing those proteins, get them all cooked.
Wait, what temp did you say?
About 250.
Okay.
And then we're going to wrap it up once the crust is all ready.
How long did it take you to write the book?
It took me 3 years total from like inception to finish to publishing.
That's brutal.
But it took me about a year to write the book. I mean, I want to do more books too, so that was also had that in the back of my mind, like, you know, I'll be able to do more of this stuff later.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna let you do the big ones because I foolishly took my glove off.
This guy here.
It's fully loaded, baby.
That's right. And they'll shrink up a little too, so we'll have plenty of space a little later.
He'll make it work. This is Tetris. It's meat Tetris.
We'll get it on there. Well.
This is what happens when you take a man who's used to a 1,000-gallon pit and put him in the backyard.
There we go.
It's called ambition. Look it up.
There we go. We're getting there.
Perfect.
Okay, this thing is fully loaded.
It sure is. You can't fit anything else on
I
there.
don't know, you know, has anybody ever seen a Traeger with more meat on it before? Probably
Not really. What a glorious sight.
And then I'm gonna put another one kind of into a thinner piece, kind of like right around these ribs so we can kind of monitor. I'm estimating about 2 to 3 hours. So I think about 2 hours from now, they will, I mean, at least the skinnier pieces will be ready to wrap. They'll probably be right up in the 150 range.
Okay, so you're looking for a rough temp as well?
I'm looking for 155, 165, that would be ideal. If I wrap a little earlier, the internal meat will still have some moisture to it, so that'll help kind of break everything down. So wrapping a little earlier is not that bad as long as the crust is adhered. If the crust is adhered, I don't want all the beautiful camo to wash away in the foil.
And you don't do boat on these, right?
Right, no, we're gonna wrap them up completely. If there was a big piece with a good fat cap, maybe we would boat it to get some texture on the crust. But these, I just want to break everything down. I want to get them smoky and then break everything down so it's nice and soft and pullable and delicious.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Okay, I'm gonna get cleaned up. This will get smoked and then we'll wrap it up later and then...
Perfect. I'm gonna go and find some new inspiration. It's so good. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. Thanks for coming and doing this.
Yay, thanks for having me. Go ahead, I'll be here. Oh, the Frito pie made it in?
Oh yeah, I have to have the Frito pie.
Oh my God, you can have that at the restaurant too. Or you can just buy the book and make it yourself. Look at that.
It's my favorite thing.
It's
at
so
the
good.
restaurant.
I know, you've said that before, right?
Yeah.
Do you give all your secrets in here?
I mean, we've been giving our secrets away since we started doing stuff on YouTube and like since the very early days of Leroy and Lewis. So like we are very open as far as all of our methods and recipes and everything go.
But look at this, I have to show you all this. So if it's a smoked recipe, he's got a little smoker picture with the temperature. And if it's something that you can do on both, he's got a grill and a smoke. That's so
right,
clever.
that's right, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, I mean the first thing you got to do when you're doing barbecue is like fire up the pit.
Yeah.
So it's like fire up your pit to that temperature.
So you
and
can
then
just
get
look
started.
and know. Oh, that's so good, Ev. How exciting. Y'all, this is like, he's way too shy about this, quite frankly. But you're looking at one of the pivotal people who changed barbecue worldwide, frankly. And you know this. If you've ever seen boating of a brisket, it's because of him. And there are so many interesting flavors. I think you were really one of the first, if not the first, to start pushing traditional techniques with new, exciting chef flavors. And the cool part is, that's like speaking from your culinary soul.
Yeah, and that's called New School Barbecue.
It's not that he's like, oh, this would be a really cool trick to do or a gimmick. It's like, this is just what you think will work really well, and it does, and you can have it too.
That's right. After about 3 to 4 hours, our lamb is looking excellent and delicious. We're hitting the right internal temperatures we're looking for, right around 155, 165. I bumped the temperature up from 250 to 275 just to make the color look a little bit more mahogany, and as you can see, it's looking delicious. Smoker's doing its work. Beautiful mahogany color. I'm gonna start laying out some foil and wrapping these pieces up and getting them put back on. Here's a big piece for our big sides. Pretty hot. Color looks great though. Underside looks great. I'm gonna put it with the kind of bones curving up. That way when we kind of wrap everything, maybe we'll concentrate some juices right here. That's feeling super tender. I love everything about it. Don't worry if it's poking through a little bit right there. Set that over to the side. So that's my other side. You can see it's kind of folded over a little bit. Still got some good adherence to the crust there. We got nice color right there. These shoulders look really good. This is another good benefit of cooking this thing in pieces as opposed to a whole lamb. We can wrap it up, we can save some of that juice, we can prevent it from drying out. I think this is gonna be really tasty. We got these legs. If we just started to cut this, that would be a whole nother recipe in the book, just a lamb leg. That looks like a big old ostrich leg. And lastly, we got this little sirloin piece and the lamb neck, which is looking great. All these pieces are looking fantastic. We are right on track. We're gonna put all these back on. Keep cooking until they're tender. Put our legs. Here we go, everything back on. 3 or 4 more hours. I think everything will be tender. We'll let it rest, and then we'll pick everything, and we'll have a nice little lamb feast. 3 to 4 hours later, some of this lamb has started to come off. Some of the pieces are ready and tender and pullable. Some of it is still making its way there. I'm gonna check the ones that are in the pit right now. These legs are temping nicely, right around 200 degrees. Really, I'm just looking for tenderness. That looks great. Super tender. It is pretty hot, but I'm gonna wrap it up and let it rest so it doesn't steam out. I'm gonna check the other leg as well. Second lamb leg looks nice and tender. That bone's rotating. Super tender meat. I think this top piece is still reading a little stiff and still feeling a little stiff. So we're gonna keep going. I'm just gonna put it on the bottom here. The pieces here in the pan have been resting for just a little bit. We took off some of the shoulders. We took off the saddle. We took off the neck and one of the sides. And they are nice and tender. They have great color. You can see they're pretty much falling apart. And we're gonna be able to pick all that meat. And it's gonna be beautiful. And there's some juices in the bottom of this pan. I want to save all that. Save all those juices. Look at this lamb neck. Look at those pieces just pulling apart. All that nice meat just coming right off there. It's gonna be delicious. Nothing glamorous about this part. It's really just kind of tedious getting all the little pieces off, making sure you don't miss a lot. of meat. It's kind of like butchery in reverse, right? You cook it first and then you break all the pieces down. When we're picking through this meat, we also want to take out kind of really tough stringy pieces, like this kind of little paddywhack piece. That's not going to be very good in our final product, but there is some meat attached to it. So be very diligent about getting all the meat. Leaving behind anything you don't want to eat. Look at that. That looks fantastic already. And there's more to come. Fatty piece like that, stretchy. That's not what we want. I'm going to keep picking it in this pan and just go through piece by piece. Next up is this saddle. Already falling apart. Again, all those juices right in there. All those cooking juices. These bones are coming right out. Look at that. And then all that crusty stuff is going to be really good. Make sure we get that. Squishes right between your hands. Of course, we don't want to completely break it up, leaving some larger pieces. The only thing I do like to break up are these larger pieces of fat. Sometimes I'll like squish them in between my fingers, and then that'll kind of help moisten up the entire thing. That big piece of fat right there, just kind of spread it out. Ooh, next up, lamb shoulder. Not too much juice in there. We might have leaked out in the pit. That's okay. There's plenty of juice in here. That shank, meat is coming right off that shank. If there's something real leathery like that, we don't necessarily want that in there. That's part of the picking process. You only put the stuff in that you really like, that looks really good. The bigger muscles are gonna be just a little bit more lean. And that's when all that extra juice comes in handy from those other pieces, especially those legs. I think they'll be pretty lean themselves. That bone just came out. This just won't even make it over here. In one piece, it's falling apart. It's so well cooked. Pretty simple test. We do this at the restaurant too, and we're picking hog. It's like if something, doesn't pull apart too easily, kind of feels like something you wouldn't want to eat, then we don't put it in there. But if it does pull apart, then we do put it in there. Oh yeah. I think this is probably going to be some of the best that it's ever going to be. Even before we add the rest of that lean leg meat to it. Might just give it a little taste right now. All right. Mmm. Juicy, tender, delicious. I think I will add a little bit more seasoning in a little bit, but I can't wait to pick the rest of this lamb and have Jess taste them in a little bit. We're back with Jess Pryles. After a full day of doing Jess Pryles stuff, she's back to taste some of this lamb. We have picked some of it's already come off the pit. I'm gonna kind of put this over here.
Do you know how nice it is to be told go and do Jess Pryles stuff and then come back and there's gonna be perfectly smoked lamb?
And then there's delicious barbecue.
I love it.
So these legs look really good.
Ooh, they do.
They are nice and tender. That
super
camo
clean bone.
has barked up on there very well. And as you can see, it's extremely tender. Yeah, just get in there, pull some of it. Yeah.
Yeah, Can we just eat it? Do I have to wait?
I mean,
I don't really want to wait.
So I've been picking this stuff off and kind of mixing it in here.
Do you do one and one?
I tasted it a little bit.
Okay,
I did. It took me a little bit. But yeah, I'm just trying to pick up this little crusty pieces. Yeah.
You're more used to food service, but I'll tell you about how it tasted in a second. I just had to get it in my mouth. That was fantastic.
And how is it? It's good? Nice and tender and juicy? Aussie lamb.
We're going to get all up in there.
Woo!
I mean, the leg is traditionally a little bit, less dry. Like those shoulders that you pulled probably had a bit more collagen.
Oh yeah,
or more dry rather.
Yeah, the shoulders had plenty of juice.
Yeah.
All the middles had plenty of juice.
This is gorgeous.
Yeah, these look
How do you
great.
like to serve it once it's pulled?
In the book I recommend either like a pita with tzatziki or a taco. I kind of just like a little bit of lamb straight up.
A pita is just a Middle Eastern tortilla,
Yeah,
isn't it?
right? I mean, it's a flatbread.
That's right.
Yeah, that's my favorite. I think a taco. Mexican lamb is my favorite lamb.
Mexican Australian lamb.
Mexican Australian lamb.
My
All right.
fave too.
All right, I think that looks pretty good.
I kind of, do you know what? I have an intrusive thought that makes me want to put this in the air fryer.
Oh my God, that'd probably be delicious.
Crisp it
Little
up.
crispy, little lamb skin.
Right?
That's probably delicious.
I know.
I'm gonna set this off to the side.
That was hardly any work at all. Like,
I know,
like,
right?
Look, like it's ridiculous. Do you like I like going on with a little extra salt.
Yes.
I mean, obviously it needs to
I got some extra camo over there.
Oh, perfect. Even more better. Because then you get to taste the full spectrum.
Exactly. I've got a nice little piece. You got a piece with
I
some
got a good one.
crust on it. Cheers. Mm-hmm. Oh man.
That's so good. You know, I don't understand why Americans are quite scared of lamb.
I know, right? It should be on more barbecue menus, on more menus, just generally.
I grew up eating this, and I really do feel like Australia has the best lamb in the world.
I might have to agree. It's really, really good.
It really is that good. And if you haven't tried it before, it's not. If you eat venison,
Right.
you'll be fine with this.
Oh, of course.
And it's not. This is definitely the least gamey I think I've had.
Yeah,
it just
very
like
clean tasting, mild flavor.
yeah, and with the smoke, like it balances.
Yeah, it's
you know?
great. So good.
Can't talk eating. I love it.
Jess, thank you again for coming by. Thank you for the lamb. I'm gonna close this so the flies don't get
Thanks,
through.
Ev. It was good to see you. This was fun.
Yeah, just for everything.
Mainly because you had to do all the work.
Yeah. I mean, actually, the Traeger did all the work. It was pretty easy. We cut it up, we seasoned it, we put it on there, I wrapped it up. It was really that simple.
Yeah, it's funny, right? Because you really do get to reclaim a lot of your day and do a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
so tell me, aside from this, give me your other 1 or 2 favorite recipes from your book.
Ooh, I would say the burger. I mean, we just did a video out here with the burger. It's so simple, it's so easy. And the beef cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Like those are kind of the 2 things that we, hang our hat on at Leroy and Lewis.
Yeah.
And we spell them out pretty easy in the book for you to cook in the backyard, and they're really good.
Yeah, I love it. Hey, thank you so much for letting me be part of this.
Thanks for coming.
Appreciate it.
That was fun. And guys, that is how I made a whole lamb in my backyard on a Traeger with my friend Jess Pryles from Hardcore Carnivore. That recipe, along with 99 others, is in this book, New School Barbecue, my brand new cookbook. It's out everywhere May 12th. Make sure you go get one.